Well, we do this. Guys, welcome. If you're watching, then you really follow my channel because we've been playing for a long, long time. We are back with some D&D Adventure Beginners, our Monday show, and man, it's been so long. I think it's been
semi-monthly at this
over a
point.
month now.
Yeah.
It's
bad. Been a while.
It was bad scheduling and other stuff happened and all kinds of stuff. Anyways, you're paid to do this. We'd be on time, but we do this for fun and the goodness of our hearts. So, thanks for watching. We're already a bit late, so let's do really quick. Pick one sentence, one thing that you were up to over the break. Jimmy, go.
Oh my God, I don't know. Right? I have a child. I have a child.
I have a
That's
child.
my life. Oh, I turn a new round number this Thursday.
Oh.
Ooh.
Three decades. Not tricentenary. I'm What would it be for? So it's like octogenarian or septuagenarian. What's a 30-year-old?
Tridarian?
Triptonarian or triptogenarian.
I don't know, man.
I think it's triptogenarian.
You're old.
I'm 30 in a couple days.
Oh,
And the crib's just about done. You can see in the background it's stained, ready to be put together.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're doing
Oh
that.
yes.
Nice
Very
gray, sort of weathered look, and gonna do a little bit more sanding to give it a little more rough up. And yeah.
Sweet.
Who's next? Go.
Josh, go.
It was my birthday last Wednesday. Hooray for me.
Yeah, it was.
And life sucks.
Nice.
Birthday.
Because life really sucks at the moment.
Oh no! I was gonna say happy birthday, but what's
Happy
wrong?
birthday
That's-
anyways, Josh.
Yeah.
Play vets, and more vets. Life sucks.
Oh, they took you to the vet again, Josh?
No, my kitty cat got in a fight. the other night.
Oh.
Was that like a snake or a turtle?
I was gonna
or
say
No,
like a
it's not a
dingo.
cat.
kangaroo?
No, against another cat, and it lost.
Oh,
Oh.
poor thing. Oh.
Yeah. Besides that, not much has been happening.
ESPN updates going on.
You know your
Right.
sounds. Go.
I'm gonna go.
Allison, go.
My sentence is I've been playing a lot of Overwatch.
Nice.
That's it.
Yeah, true that. I've been doing that too.
Kevin and I just played a game or two, and we won both of them. So
We
you know.
did. Went pretty good. Pretty good.
All right, Travis, you're
Yeah, it's been a combination of Overwatch and League. I'm still doing some ranked in League, so there's that. But yeah, a lot of Overwatch too.
I haven't touched League since I started playing Overwatch. Like literally, like I've opened up the client because I've updated it, and that's it.
I've noticed a few of your tweets, and did I send the
Dude, I love all the fan art that's out there for Overwatch.
Yeah,
It's
th-
so
Oh my
good.
god,
did I
Pharmacy
send?
is my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did I send the latest Diva Gremlin one to you, or
Probably have because
Okay.
you, like I love it.
every time I
Diva
see
is, like,
those,
my favorite.
it's so funny. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of that as well.
What have you been playing most, Allison?
I play so much Lucio. It's 50% of my
He's
playtime.
really fun. He's really fun. I've been
Well,
playing
no
a
one
lot
ever
of him
wants to
too.
pick support, so I'm like, well, I really like skating around on everything and anything, so sure, why not? So I play a lot of Lucio and then a lot of Junkrat.
Hmm. Nice. I would not have expected Junkrat, but it's pretty
Junkrat
cool.
is amazing. He's amazing. But anyway,
He's a fun, spammy guy.
Mm-hmm. All right. So yeah, what have you been up to, Kevin?
Oh, man. What have I been up to?
One thing. Nothing else matters.
I camped out at the REI garage sale this last weekend. I know you guys do anything at REI, but twice a year they have a garage sale, which they sell like slightly used gear for like massive discounts. So bought a bunch of outdoor gear for super cheap.
Nice.
I thought you said for super sheep, and
Super
I was
cheap.
like, that doesn't make any.
Well, I mean, you don't want to take normal sheep, can
No,
you?
No, no,
you
no.
need
It
a
just-
super sheep.
it
They're,
doesn't
they're
have
water
one.
repellent. It's great.
Yeah. They're more resistant to the elements.
In the meantime, I cannot capture Roll20 with OBS right now, apparently. Chrome is freaking out. But we're going to figure this out. So Travis...
Can you try it in a different browser?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So Travis, take it away and figure this
today's
out.
tech support problems day. My webcam is working on everything but Skype.
Nice. So yeah, it has been quite a while since we played. So a quick recap. Where last we left off, our intrepid adventurers had been on the road. You guys had just departed Oryx Hold a little while ago, and the party was there on their way to Tamrin's Falls, sort of heading toward the capital of Ariadnish. You guys had been asked to transport a letter from Stavrofor Edwin, so one of the sort of like the bishops or cardinals in the Church of Palor in the theocracy here of Ariadnish. He had asked you, after speaking with you about your experiences on the spell-scarred plains, to safeguard this letter to the clergy in the capital, and promised along with it that the higher priests there would be able to stew the moonflowers you gathered, and hopefully create a bit of an antidote for 2 of the party members currently.
Yep.
So we have one person afflicted by a long enduring gender swap. So
Machismo for forever.
Yep. So for the last significant number of sessions, Allison's character Faunalin has become Buck. She is now a he.
I spent more time as Buck than I have as Fawn, by the way.
Have you really? That's so funny.
Like out of character, it's been like over a year, well over a year.
Yeah, out of character, yes. In character too?
Probably. It happened like only a couple sessions after I started playing her.
It's possible. And as well as your long-standing affliction, we have a more recent development. Sir Durian Burr is now covered with fur.
Sir Durian Burr, the Squirrel Knight of Titan's Hill.
Yeah, so you have been afflicted with some kind of something that has caused you to kind of transform into one of the underground rat people that you had previously interacted with on the Spell-Scarred Plains. You've grown fur, a short muzzle, a small narrow nose, whiskers, large ears, and a naked tail. Yeah, so Caben also got afflicted by this, but his immune system seems to be a little stronger than Severian's.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
We need to roleplay through more days so I can get a few more checks.
You've been getting checks every day that you've been traveling.
I
but
know.
So far, no luck for you.
Travis, tell me about Walter.
Yeah, so along with the usual party, you guys are traveling with 2 other people. The first of whom is Walter. So you know Walter to be a jeweler. He is a man who came from Taurus, actually, one of the 2 nations to the far south that's been embroiled in a bitter and long-standing war now. It's been quite a few months since you guys left the area, and shortly thereafter, tensions erupted and conflicts arose. More recently, you guys have heard that the naval warfare has gone poorly for Palatinus in the Palatinus-Taurus conflict, with a ship carrying Prince Louis, the king's brother, a man whom you had interacted with quite a bit, was sunk, and the prince was presumed killed. In response, the ground war has not been going well for Taurus, and you heard mutterings in the last place you visited that that King Henry was pushing the offensive and just kind of slaughtering his way through Eastern Taurus, which is why you guys have seen a lot of refugees, mostly the poor and displaced masses coming from both Platinus and Taurus. And they've been flooding, especially to Ariadnish here, since it's a human country. It seems the elves in CN have kind of let people bypass through their lands and come up this way. You guys, along with Walter, are also accompanied by Shoshana, a young woman who's a priest of Pelor, and she's traveling with you. She has family in the capital that she wants to go visit, and has been asked to kind of accompany you, make sure the message that you're carrying gets delivered. And you had met her before, a young blonde human woman, whereas Walter is probably a mid-30s human man, darker features, dark hair, closely cropped beard. And yeah, I think that's where we pick up, is you guys on the road. You awake the next day after having revealed your malady to Walter and Shoshana, producing some incredulity and a few laughs. But yeah, you guys wake up the next day. The sun is starting to rise off in the distance, and you guys gather your horses for the day's travel. What do you do?
I pick through my fur and begin to remove the day's fleas.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You, have you been very flea-ridden so far, or?
No, just as the disease clings, I find that the bugs are starting to find me more often.
Okay. Yeah.
I offer my scythe to Durian so he can have a shave.
That might be a little bit
I
difficult.
ignore her.
In all seriousness, Durian, I have something I want to talk with you about.
What about the rest of us? You don't want to talk to the rest of us?
That's right. I have to.
No, it's
It's
just a
not-
plan I have in case we run into that shitty little problem that seems to be annoying to us.
I see that thing that follows us has an annoying voice. I got
But shouldn't we all
Yeah.
know about it then?
Well, I actually need to talk to Swiftwind as well.
So just
What?
me and Swiftwind, Nina. All right. Well,
I
come
have
follow
a
me, I'm
plan
gonna go-
to-
collect some water for my bath
Like-
and the hair out.
I have a plan to deal with him should we run into each other, but I need both your help.
Okay.
Great. So let's all talk about it then.
Can I
Yeah, probably gonna be a good idea.
Can I borrow the ring? Buck.
I guess.
Thank you. So yeah, Nina and I just walk out from camp with Swiftwind, and I say, Swiftwind, how are you? It's been a while since we spoke back and forth anyway.
Yes, quite some time. Good to speak to you again, Durian. You know, you can pass that ring around a bit more. Not that I don't mind talking to dear Caben here, and he kind of inclines. You just hear, neighing or whatever,
Yeah.
Caben. But yeah, he inclines his head toward Caben and says, "But yes, it's good to speak with to have a back and forth at least with the rest of you. Give
Oh.
Nina my regards too."
Nina, he says hi. Nina has
I
a
just pat him on the head.
Nina has a plan. Should we run into our gnomish friend again?
Ah,
Yeah.
yes, unpleasant little fellow. Didn't he
A little-
drop a human from some height?
Yeah,
Who
friend
was
of
that?
mine.
Actually,
Oh.
technically, that was an elf. Right.
Elf, yes, sorry. Elf, yes, I have a hard time telling the difference between you all.
Anyway, Nina, go ahead.
Alright, so as you're well aware, this little annoying pest of a gnome can turn invisible.
It's true.
Oh, yes, I noticed that. Rather bold skydiver, is he not?
So, my plan is actually quite simple. We'll counter his invisibility with invisibility attack of our own.
How would we do that if we don't know he's coming?
I mean, sadly, the plan has to be put in motion after we encounter him. There's no two ways about that. But
Okay.
should it be put into motion, I'm pretty sure he won't see his death coming.
Okay, so
Yes,
what,
that is what invisibility means, is it not?
if he's gotten the drop on us more often than late. In fact, every time that we run into him, it's not that we've bumped into him. He seems to be.
Oh,
tracking
you've run
us
into this one before.
many times.
Uh-huh.
Longer tail than we have right now. I'll fill you in later.
Basically, my plan is, if you can, Durian, to invisibility me and Swiftwind, so that we can both literally reach him and, well, one mighty place with a scythe should probably cut him in half.
And this is the plan you wanted to keep from the rest of the party.
No, it's not that I want to keep it, it's just, it more or less ties with you and Swiftwind.
I think it's a fine plan of attack, but we weren't expecting him to come by air last time, and for all we
Well-
know, he'll come from underground the next time. So
Won't he just teleport away like he did last time as soon as he sees some of us go invisible?
maybe.
Did he teleport away last time?
Yeah. He like grabbed something on his chest and vanished.
So he turned invisible rather than teleporting.
No. He jumped off the thing and vanished, and then his little mount just flew away.
Yeah, but doesn't that mean he could have potentially just invisibilitied rather than teleportation?
I guess he could have went invisible and suicided off the mount. That is possible, Nina.
Gabe
Well,
and
either way, it
Nina,
doesn't matter. He
the
got away.
details don't matter. He got away, and Nina, I think it's a fine idea to try and get the jump on him and to be ready. We just don't know when and how he's going to come next time. If we're in a city, he's certainly not going to fly in on whatever he was flying in on before.
I mean, the plan, of course, revolves around him doing the same thing with an eagle.
we'll
but-
see.
Which he hasn't
That
been
info-
doing the same thing
He
every
may-
single time.
He may just want to. We bloodied him pretty good, so he may think twice. At some point, he has to give up the investment. He can't recoup the investment if the cost is too high. I mean,
And we
at
did
some
kill
point he
the
becomes
weird
irrelevant.
vulture thing.
At some point, we become irrelevant to him. His organization, we've struck blows to twice. They were a criminal organization, Swiftwind, but we've struck blows to them, and they were. At some point, they're irrelevant to us. Depends how far
Yes.
we get.
Was that
Uh,
that dreadful stretch of water I had to fly over?
Yes.
Yes.
That was the second run-in. The first time was a nasty bit with a minotaur and a murderer.
All that time at sea was singularly unpleasant.
Regardless, Nina, I'm in agreement, and I think we should make haste. Though I think our primary focus should be the road ahead and fixing Buck and myself.
Yeah, just like I said, I'm confident I can end him, but my problem is I can't get to him while I'm seeing. So,
I understand. All right, friends. I'm gonna strip naked and bathe myself now, and you don't want to see my rat parts. So go get camp ready, and we'll make our way.
Yeah, so I think while you guys were talking, you see like Walter and Shoshana kind of seem to be having a cheery morning conversation, getting some eggs and bacon or whatever ready. Yeah, you
We'll
guys.
turn our eyes away from Durian and his rat self.
He just
goodness.
rolls in the sand for a bit, comes back.
by the way,
Yeah, so-
Travis,
Yes.
so refresh my memory. Walter, he was traveling through trying to get somewhere else, or
He was trying to get the hell out of here. I don't think you've ever talked to him about it.
has it not been brought up before?
I don't think you, Nina, have ever talked to him about it.
Right here.
So yeah, you guys, I assume you pack up and start making your way down the road.
Yes,
Awesome. Cool. So yeah, why don't we right away get a fortitude save from Durian Burr?
Oh God, I don't remember what
this
my
guy.
fortitude is.
Well, you probably do want to have your character sheets available while we're playing
Yeah, I
D&D.
just realized it wasn't open.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've done this.
Oh shit! I have to go to that other website.
Mhm.
Wow. Wow.
Mythweavers. Yeah, the Pathfinder ones in here aren't all that great.
I mean, he's bound to pass one eventually, right?
Okay. You gonna load for me?
I just like it that Travis just shrugs.
Theoretically, I don't have to pass it eventually. Remind me how to do fortitude. It's just
It is
D20 plus 4. Got
Saving
it.
throws,
Got it.
fortitude.
This guy.
This
guy.
guy.
this fucking guy.
By the way, we have an awesome bug going on in OBS right now where I can't have the Roll20 roll and the map open at the same time.
Nice.
So we're switching back and forth.
Jesus,
It's because my birthday's coming up.
Jesus Christ.
So
the
what Jimmy
technical
doesn't
problems
know is that that's a failure. I'm joking.
Oh God,
That's a-
you would have crushed me at the beginning of this. I was crushing.
So that is a pass. Yes, I think today is you're taking your bath. You notice some of the fur starting to kind of come off a little bit. You're not like scraping all of the fur off your arm in one go, but a little bit of it's starting to kind of come out here and there. Unfortunately, you still have the tail and the elongated snout.
Yeah, but still, clumps of fur start coming off, and maybe the rest of the party's like away back at camp, and you just hear me going, "Yes, yes."
Nice. So yeah. I think you guys pack up and head out. And can I get a D100 from a Mr. Caben?
Why?
Dun dun dun. Well,
Yeah,
we'll
you
do.
made me roll all of this stuff for you yesterday.
Oh, well, I totally forgot to call that out. Late call out. We played some West Marches yesterday with some cool people. Travis was one of them. Lots of fun.
Yeah.
I don't know
That
if
was
Travis
a lot
was
of
one of the
fun.
cool people, but I guess.
Hey.
All right, Travis. I rolled. I got a 6.
No,
Awesome.
Caven, you
And we
should
die.
just play Dark Heresy. Just saying.
Cool.
Play Dark Heresy.
So it's a 6. That's awesome.
It's a 6.
So you guys travel along for the day. Cool. Yeah, so you guys travel along for the day. You get probably about halfway through the day, stop for lunch at some point. And yeah, you guys travel along for a little more, and let me check something here quick. Huh. Okay. All right. And you guys don't pass many people during the day. One or two people heading opposite of you. They look mostly like poor merchants hauling wagons with they look about half to a quarter full. And you guys know since you've been here that the rations and the supplies around the area have been pretty meager. There's been a huge influx of refugees to the country, so yeah, it seems like there's just not a whole lot of stuff to go around. And yeah, you guys continue the rest of the day, and night starts to fall. And so I guess as night starts to fall, Shoshana, she starts speaking with you, Buck, and says, "So, what exactly is your business here? we talked a little bit before, but you were, well, I think a little distracted. Is it the fur? And she kind of like jerks her thumb back at Durian.
Durian, it's very difficult for him to bother me at this point. I'm so used to him.
Oh, does he
Yeah.
does he get on your nerves?
A slight bit, as any person would when you spend day in and day out with them.
Now that you
tensions
have a
get high
pair, I'm
sometimes.
not as annoying.
He is an interesting one. Very smart, but not always street smart. If you catch my drift. But I guess to answer your real question, what brings me here? Originally, I was part of the military back home in Letherin. Since then, I decided to go off traveling. No longer felt needed in my hometown. We have been at war with the Mountain Dwarves for my entire life, and they decided that they wanted peace. I decided that that wasn't really the life for me. There was obviously fights out there still waiting to be fought, and I started to go out to find them. That's how I ended up with these people, and I kind of make a sassy gesture towards the rest of the group behind me. But you can't see it, obviously, because my webcam's not working.
Yeah. Wow, that's impressive. So you just decided to go out and fight things for a living?
Well, I mean, I did to begin with. And when, my people decided that was no longer their way of life, I decided their way of life and mine didn't really match up so well. I'm fine with peace, but, my life needs a little bit more excitement than, hanging out in the forests and making meals and singing and whatnot. I'm not exactly the most religious like the rest of my people, so, need something to keep me occupied.
Really? But you seem to have a good faith in Halmir. Is that...
He gives me my spells, and we have, I guess you could say we have an agreement where, I do participate in his festivals, and I thank him for what he gives me, but that's you will not see me anywhere near the level of a cleric or paladin of any deity.
Yeah. Can you roll me I don't remember what Pathfinder skills are, check.
No, I can't roll you that. That doesn't exist.
Perception.
Cool. Yeah, can you roll me a
Diplomacy?
diplomacy check?
Sure. +1. Awesome.
What could possibly go
14.
wrong?
Okay. Yeah, she kind of nods and says, "Oh, wow, that's a very pragmatic outlook to your religion. Interesting."
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
I can't say I exactly talk to my god and try and form agreements with him, or that we have an understanding, but...
Yeah, the understanding here is he gives me spells. I use them for good deeds and in battle, and that I'm sure pleases him, seeing as I pray to him every morning and still get them. So, that's always a good thing.
Well, passive approval, if nothing else.
Yes, exactly. No reason to take them away.
Interesting. Cool. And she kind of makes small talk with you as you guys continue along. And I think that unless anyone else has something they want to do, we go to making camp.
Nope, nothing else to do.
All right, cool. Yeah, so you guys start to make camp. And
I
yeah.
chatted up with Walter.
Okay. Yeah, I guess what do you talk to him about?
I don't know how much you want to roleplay it, but I let on, maybe my arm fur is a little bit patchier, and I sort of tell him I'm feeling better, and I think this is finally shrugging off this little bug that I've got, and then I begin to talk about my my
Yeah,
holdings further north, and that I would be looking for someone of his skill and acumen.
Oh, yeah. He kind of like wrinkles his nose a little as he sees you like itching off a little bit of the fur. Then his face like very quickly changes when you mention that. Oh, what? Of course, Sir Durian. What did you have in mind? I mean, I'm a jeweler by trade, so unless you had a vast wealth of jewelry, and he kind of like looks at you to see how you take that.
I just look back at him, blink a moment, and then say, perhaps it'll be a situation that I'm hoping that a jeweler's services are required. I don't know. It'll be early years yet, but I hope to establish a thriving craft scene in my holding, and perhaps you're the first. An opportunity, that's all I can offer.
Ah, well, I mean, I've been looking to start anew. My business was going well, but I wasn't able to salvage much when the war front came in. My family had all moved away or died quite a few years previous to this whole mess, so I'm certainly looking to lay down roots somewhere. How far are your holdings exactly? Where are they located?
The southern end of Glimmerhaven, so some ways further north.
Ah, and he nods, and you can tell like there's no look of recognition. It's just like, ah, yes, Glimmerhaven.
It is known dwarven lands, and you know that they tend to trade in things from the ground that may be of interest, valuables.
Yes, excellent jewelers there, metalsmiths. Their work with steel is almost as equal as their work with gold.
Perhaps it is an opportunity. I let you know now. Obviously, it's hard to make a strong case as a rat claiming to be a lord, but hopefully I will see myself through this minor affliction.
Yes, I certainly hope so.
Do you have any family, Walter?
No, like I said, most of them had passed away some time ago. A few cousins out toward the west, but, well, the
How old is
west
he,
of
Travis?
Taurus. Like 35 or so.
An accomplished man for one so young. Perhaps there's a chance to see you settle down at some point.
Well, I'd hate to take a wife and not have anything to offer her.
And I hope to give you something that you can offer to anyone proudly. But consider yourself at the front of the line if the opportunity interests you. We have a knack for coming across much wealth.
Well, that's always good to hear. Cool. Yeah. So you guys kind of chatted up a bit too, as you.
I show off my red cap ring as a particularly interesting piece from our travels. But other than that, maybe I tell him a bit of a tale of how I came by it. So.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. Cool. So you guys are setting up camp, and can I get a perception check from Buck?
Perception is, I think it's +2. Nope, it's +11. 18.
Nice.
18.
It's a huge
Nice.
perception bonus.
Yeah. So
I'm a ranger.
We know those don't help.
I'm a
For
ranger.
you, maybe.
Oh, that's true. I'm just not used to the bonuses with these skills. My charisma is +15 for perform.
Yeah, the system is a lot different than 5e.
Yeah.
You said 18?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Interesting. And I think we'll
Oh.
see what that roll means when we come back from a quick break.
Yes, thank you. Alright guys, we're gonna take a quick break. I'll try to figure out these OBS issues. Back in 5
Hey, we're
minutes.
back. It's happening.
We are back. Taking a
It's
Yay,
break.
happening.
technical issues.
It's
with
fine.
If the stream
happening.
goes down, please stay on because that's just me futzing around with it. We'll see you guys soon.
I'll try and fix my cam still.